G'day everyone, Jason Haines here, QPL Rural, with another look around the Riverina at what's been happening in agriculture over the last week. Well, that little bit of rain that was predicted for the end of this week doesn't look like it's appeared yet. Hopefully a little start at the start of next week to come. But certainly for those people in the summer cropping, they're quite happy with no rain at the moment. The corn harvest has commenced with some early corn yields coming off now, and as well as that, the rice will be underway in the next few days. Cotton's still a little way off, but certainly right across the board there, hopefully some good results due to the cost of water this year. Hopefully some very good results there and a much needed income at the moment. Now, if you haven't heard about it, there's this little thing going on in the world at the moment called the coronavirus, and it's certainly turned everything on its head. But you may ask, what is the future outlook of agriculture? And I'd like to say it's actually pretty positive at the moment. We've never seen a time in the past where there's been such an acute demand on fresh product and food in our supermarkets, which is fantastic. And I was reading an article the other day that I will share some numbers with you. Now, this is out of a report done by the United Nations, and they're saying to meet food production, to meet demand, we need to increase production by 50% by the year 2030, so that's only 10 years away, and by 80% by the year 2050. So the long-term demand is there, and you must say the short-term demand is there, is acute at the moment with the coronavirus there. So I'd suggest right across the world, ag is a very safe space to be. And I do think you're going to see investment back into agriculture, and I do think once we get through this little bump here, we're going to see some quite good times ahead, especially as we see countries try and restock and firm up their food shortage to feed their population. On top of this, where interest rates are at the moment, demand is there. You must say there could be some very good times ahead if only we can get that little bit of rain. Now, looking at rural property, one of our major corporates has made several major acquisitions, mainly in that western districts of Victoria at the moment, as we do look at the new age of dairy. That dairy market is strong, and certainly as a fresh food market, it's going to be in demand right up into that Asian region. And certainly one of our corporates has made a big move and bought several dairy farms now in that high rainfall zone in the western districts. This industry is certainly on the rise again and does represent something that you can forecast incomes from. They are sound businesses going forward, and we've got several examples of dairies on our books at the moment which would make great investments and certainly a complementary investment for those in the cropping industry. Properties like Wallah down in Victoria, they're coming in at 575 acres, has good access to underground water along with surface water and a drainage licence, a great little sort of 400 to 500 cow farm, very well developed with quite new technology and new infrastructure there, a very good starter block or medium term block for somebody that wants to span out into dairy. Also up in the Riverina there near Blighty, we've got a block there, about 1,200 acres, 50 unit rotary on it, 3 water sources, which is very hard to get. So you've got spear point water, surface water coming from MIL, along with deep bore. So that much needed farm with deep bore licence there. And again, if we slip out to Wakool, Tickawarra, you will not find a better infrastructure, better watered property than that, that's suitable both for dairy and beef production. As I said, all these properties are absolutely forage machines at the moment. They're designed to produce large quantities of forage. They're designed to graze them off very efficiently. And certainly where this red meat market is at the moment, they've got good access down in those Melbourne markets. And you'd have to say, if you're looking to finish stock and capitalise on these red meat markets, whether you're looking at dairy or beef or lamb for that matter, these properties need your attention. And quite frankly, if you did the numbers on it, if you're looking at turning off underdone lambs because you're in a Western District property at the moment, and you can finish these stock, you'll pay for these properties very quickly. Now, as always, if you'd like any more information on any of our properties here today, please feel free to give me a call at any time, 0488 594 450. I'll catch you all again next week. Cheers.